Hello, Dragon fam. I'm your boy Devo Dragon. Welcome to my RSL Raid Shadow Legends channel here. And as you guys can see, I am level 100. I've been playing the game for a good while. And, you know, along the way of my journey in Raid Shadow Legends, I have made my share of mistakes. And that is what today's video is going to be about. And that is some of the biggest mistakes I've made on my account. And I'm hoping I can allow you guys to avoid those mistakes or catch them early on in your Raid Shadow Legends journey, where you can avoid those huge progression mistakes that I've made on my account that has still got me stuck till this day on progressing in my journey in Raid Shadow Legends. Stop right there, dragons. If you want to get your hands on a free Corrado Fox Hunter as well as 3 more epics as you progress your account in Raid Shadow Legends, click on my link right now. Here are the easy few steps to follow. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to get a free Corrado as a starter champion, as well as Fane, Ugo, and Vergis as you level up. Click on that link now and let's crush this. Now, the first one is the biggest one probably, and that is right here, the Great Hall, where you add stats to your overall champions according to their affinity, right? And how you get these points is by just doing classic arena. Now, when I first started playing the game, you know, once you unlock it, it's super exciting, but then over the time, I just kind of forgot about it, I guess. I was more focused on PvE, you know, getting champions, leveling them up, getting gear and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of forgot about PvP and classic arena. Now, you know, this is huge mistake for me because there's a lot of stats I'm missing here on my account. I played long enough. If you do this grind quickly or on a steady pace, you should get this done within about 2 years or so of getting all these completed fully 100% for this Great Hall. Now, I only have 2 categories full. That is accuracy, that are fully 10'd out, giving me all my champions 80+ accuracy for all 4 affinities. And my crit damage is also recently leveled up all the way to 10 on each category, giving me 25% crit damage in all my champions. That is huge. Now I'm currently working on resistance. I've got 2 of them on 5 and 2 of them on 6. So getting that extra 40 resistance or 30 resistance. But yeah, once I max this out, that's 80 resistance. That is huge stats. And then look at the fail. Look at the fail. My HP, attack, and defense are all like 3, 1, 2. This is not where they should be. They should be maxed out, giving me 20% HP, 20% attack, and 20% defense. This is, you know, oh, I'm still mad at myself that it took me this long to realize it and get this grinding out, but I'm doing it very consistently. As you can see, my classic arena grinding is very consistent now. I average about, where is it? Where am I going? Okay, here it is. I don't know how I lost it. Oh, because I clicked on this. That's why. Okay, so yeah, currently I'm gold 5, so I'm getting that nice 22% added as well on my HP, attack, and defense for the bonus of being in rank 5 of classic arena. So that's going to help you out too, getting that extra champion bonus. And I'm averaging, you know, you want to average at least 100 battles a week, if not more. 150, 200. That's where I'm trying to get to, like 200 a week. This week a little bit lower because there's so much stuff going on in the game right now, but you know, I still hit my minimum goal, which is over 100 battles a day, or a week, excuse me, and a nice win percent as well, 92%, a little flex there, yeah.
Did you get your tickets? To what? The gun show?
But yeah, this is probably the biggest one. There's just so much stats I'm still missing that is just easy to get, that goes on every single one of your champions. That just helps you immensely, especially in the end game where we need these stats. So this is the first big mistake I've made on my accounts, and hopefully you guys can avoid that. All right, Dragon fam, the next biggest mistake that I've made is in the Guardian Ring, and that is right here, Faction Guardians. Now, when I first got, you know, you get so excited when you pull those legendaries, right? And then all of a sudden you get a second legendary that, you know, a dupe, right, is what we call it in game. You get a dupe, which is the second of that same champion. Now, I didn't learn this at all when that first happened to me. And what you can do is you can go in here and you can put both of those champions in each slot here, and that gives that rarity of champion an extra boost, right? So legendaries, you put 2 of the same champion, you get an extra 10% HP. You get another champion of 2 of them, you get 10% attack, and so on and so forth, right? For each category. So you have epic, You have rare and you have legendary. Now, once I figured that out, I was like, oh, that's great. Awesome. I'll throw them in. But at the beginning, I didn't know about this at all. And I made the mistake. If I go to my champions, look at this. I have a +2 Royal Huntsman. That means I empowered him, right? So you can empower your champions as well in the ring here, in the Guardian ring. You can empower your champions, right? So if you have, let me find someone to have a dupe of right here. So my Knave of Hearts, right? I have a dupe of my Knave of Hearts. So if I wanted, I could empower him +1. And what that does is it gives you extra extra bonus stats, like, you know, empowers those stat boosts, right? So if I were to do that, that would give me 10 HP percent, a 10 attack percent, 10 defense percent, +15, and plus accuracy for powering him to +1. But I don't want to do that yet because you want to first, and that's the mistake I made, is you actually want to go to the Faction Guardian and fill this up first before you start empowering your champions. And I did not know that when I first experienced getting my first dupe. And actually it went on for a while, because if you look at all my champions, I have quite a few that I've already empowered and the Faction Guardians are not filled. Look at that. There's one, let's just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 champions that I empowered, and I don't have my Faction Guardians filled yet. So that's just a bunch of stats I'm missing because I empowered them before filling up my Faction Guardian. Like, look at this one, only have 2 filled. I'm missing that, you know, 30 accuracy, 30 resist, 10% defense, 10 speed. This one is the hugest one, right? This is the biggest difference here. 10 speed is amazing on any of your champions, especially in end game. Really, you know, anywhere, early game, mid game, end game, wherever you're on the game, any more speed is great. I mean, I'm getting there now, right? Like, at least I finally starting to fill these out. My Bannerlord is completely done. So this one's full, so that's great. That's a huge pat on the back. And, you know, they're getting closer every day, but I'm still nowhere near full. This should be closer to full because I have those 20 that I empowered that I could have used here first and got these done. But yeah, like, let's see, 4 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Look at my Orgrin, 2 out of 10. All this I'm missing because I empowered before I Faction Guardian my champions. This is a huge mistake. Same with Lizard, only 1 slot filled. More stats I'm missing. Skinwalkers, that's done. Yay, Orcs, that's done. That was actually the first one I finished. Demon Spawn, we're halfway. Undead's done. Dark Elves, I'm almost done. I need one more. What's your name? Anivia, right? I think. I need one more of her, and this one's done. Knights Revenant, almost there. 7 out of 10. Dwarves almost done as well. Look at Shadowkin, another one. This is another huge one. Only 2 champions, or 1 slot filled, right? All that sets I'm missing. All of it, just because I decided to empower before I filled up my Faction Guardians. So that's the second biggest mistake I made, and hopefully you guys don't make that one. That one's probably pretty bad. All right, Dragon Fam, my next mistake I did was here in the Guardian Ring, and that is the first one, the Sparring Pit. For the longest time, I literally only had 1 slot that was leveling up a champion. You have 5 in total that you can be utilizing, and this just gives you passive XP without even having the game open. This just generates every hour you get XP, right? And yeah, again, for the longest time I only had 1 slot, and I wanted to save my gems because you have to purchase these slots with gems. I think it's 300 per slot, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, for the longest time I was like, I don't want to waste my gems on this, but it's not a waste. This is actually an amazing thing to utilize, and I recommend everyone to do this. Once you do have an established amount of gems, please, 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 for the love of God, purchase these slots, guys. It's, like I said, passive way to get XP. It's super, super simple. The best advice too is try to get the same champion or the same level, same rarity. That way they're on the same wavelength of leveling up, right? When you open the game, they'll all be leveled up at the same time. And I mean, unfortunately, there's no auto right here. You have to click each one, right, when you level them up. But yeah, this is huge. You can literally get 160, if my research was correct, you can get a level 60 of like level 60 per week through the Sparring Pit if you have it timed right and all that stuff. You know, every time it hits that level, you're in the game, you're clicking it to go to the next, to activate the next level. But yeah, this one is a huge mistake I made. I only had 1 for the longest time, but now I've got it down. I've got all the slots open. I'm actually starting to think about even leveling up these slots to then increase the amount of XP you get per hour. But yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about it. But yeah, this was another mistake I made where I wasn't utilizing this, and I could have had way more 60s than I do on my account right now. All right, Dragon Fam, my next mistake to avoid that I did on my account has to do with the Dungeon Minotaur Labyrinth. So I love that I'm farming stage 15, but what I have to recommend here that I was not doing for the longest time. I was like leveling my champions outsider and campaign. But if it's a champion you know you're gonna use on your account, that's gonna, you know, it's gonna be used in your account, right? You're gonna gear them out, you're gonna get all those masteries. You know it's gonna be on maybe even your main teams, you know, and you just pull them. Like myself, I just pulled Grakos Turndrake the other day. If you guys watched that video, thank you so much. If not, go check it out. Awesome video. Pulled him from a Prism Shard. Let's go, baby. That was huge. But yeah, this is a great place to utilize not only getting the scrolls, which is what Minotaur is for, right? You get the scrolls from Minotaur to apply to your masteries for that champion, but you can also just level them up in here as well. So why not double dip, right? And that's something I've been utilizing as well. So, I mean, there's two ways you can go about it. You can have just the one champion you're focused on. That way, all those scrolls go right to that champion. Or you can also go a different route of filling this completely up, right? I'm not saying I'm using these champions, but just for an example, you could fill this up as well and get XP and scrolls on all these champions that you're going to be utilizing in your account, right? You don't want to put food in here because you don't want those scrolls on your food champions. But if you're going to be utilizing those champions on your account, then, you know, fill this sucker up and get XP and scrolls for those champions all at the same time. This was a huge thing for me, and it saved me a bunch of time and energy, which is huge, right? If we could save time, we could save energy, we could save silver, all that good stuff in this game. We're min-maxing, right? And that's what this game's all about, min-maxing as much as possible, especially if you guys are free to play. That's even, you know, even bigger of a bonus, right? But yeah, this was a huge thing that I changed, that I learned from other CCs and just playing the game myself. That's helped my account immensely. So big avoid mistake that I no longer do, and that is, you know, having it a level 60. I would do it like this. This was how it would look, like how you saw it, Lammasu. I would have her in here, right, already level 60, and then I would work on her scrolls. Like, no, double dip, get the XP, get the levels up, and get the scrolls at the same time. Big huge bonus, mid-maxing at its finest. Love it. All right, Dragon Fam, and the last mistake I hope you guys can avoid. I literally did this one yesterday, okay? And maybe you guys did as well. I mean, Playgrim kind of set us up in a way. It was kind of a bit of a trap, if you will. And that is for the Coalition event and the Demon Slayer Titan event. Now, the mistake I'm talking about is right here. So, as you get through the milestones, right, you earn the Tholen Perfect Soul. The mistake I made here is I started applying it and awakening my Tholen, knowing that I was going for the 5-star Perfect Soul for Tholen, right? So I didn't need to awaken the 1-star. I didn't need to awaken the 3-star that I achieved. All I had to do was wait till I got the 5-star, which I did today, and then awaken him. But what I'm talking about trap and that is here in the Coalition event for the quest, because we're coming down to the wire here. There's only 2 days left and 7 hours when I'm recording this video. Is that one of the quests is to awaken Tholen right here. Awaken Tholen Foulbeard to level 3 or higher. Once I saw I already made the mistake with the level 1, but when I saw the level 3, I was like, oh, I just got a level 3. Let me awaken him and get this quest completed. Not thinking in the long run that I'll get the 5-star and this will still count towards this. I just saw the quest, I wanted the points, and I went and did it. So this was kind of a trap. Darn you, Playgrim, for doing this. This is what kind of messed me up for that. And yeah, why I'm saying this to avoid this is because if we go to our collection here, which I need to do this now, but if we just save the 1-star and the 3-star and then just awaken him all the way to the 5-star, because this is a full awaken, not a partial like this one here. See how you have to fill in the other stars before you can get the 5-star, which I have here for Artor as an example, right? I have the 1-star, then you fill it up with a 2-star, the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. But for Tholen, you got the full Perfect Soul for 1, 3, and 5. So I could have saved the 1 and 3 and then sold this for coins. So for example, let's see, let's find a 3-star and a 1-star. Okay. There's a 3-star and a 1-star. There you go. Look at it. That's 230 freaking coins that I could have gotten. But because I awakened him, I lost out on 230 coins, which could have been, another Perfect Soul in the future. So that was another mistake I literally made today. When I was recording this video, or before I recorded this video, I was like, oh my God, I just did a mistake. Let's use that and add that to the video. But while we're here as well, let's go ahead and awaken our Tholen. Let's get him to 5-star, baby. Luckily, they do reimburse you for some of that. You saw that, guys? We got 160 back, but technically it should have been 230 back. So it's not a big mistake, but still, I didn't get the full amount back I should have. If I just not awakened them at all, 1 to 3, I would have gotten 230 coins. We did get reimbursed 160. That's still not the full amount, so that's still a mistake. It's something you guys want to avoid, you know, going. Hopefully maybe you're about to do that in this video, before when you watch this video, and that avoids you from doing that now. But if not, you know, in the future, tiny events, stuff like that. But there it is, Stolen Fellbound 4 5-star completed, yay. And we also get some coalition event points, and we're getting more rewards. That's also great, yay. I don't know if I'm gonna reach that 20,000. We only have 2 days left, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get it done. That'd be awesome. But yeah, all right guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Some of the biggest mistakes I've made on my account as endgame player that are still affecting me to this day. I hope you guys find some usefulness here that's gonna help your account, help your progression, and not get you so delayed like myself, where I'm trying to catch up now in the end game, where I should be a lot further than I really am. But yeah, hope this was helpful, guys. You guys know what to do. Hit the likes, subscribe if you guys are new. We'd love to have you part of the Dragon fam. Use that promo link for that new journey if you're gonna join us in Raid Shadow Legends. It's gonna help you immensely. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm your boy Debo Dragon. Have a good night or day. Peace out.